This is the final group. And Jeeno Thitikul just missing the fairway on the left side. Sophie Walker is out there following this group for us today. Good morning, Sophie.
Good morning. Beautiful day, hazy sunshine, not a breath of wind. Going for this par 5 in 2, Jeeno Thitikul, 235 pin, caught the tree.
And back over to the first. Jeeno usually has a lot of writing on her golf ball, as we saw there, Sophie.
Yeah, she's got her initials, date of birth. Short-sided herself, kept saying that yesterday. Same today, 50 yards pin. Minimum carry over the bunker is 35 yards. So she's going up top here.
Nice shot there, nearly hold it on the fly. Didn't really, she had to make sure she got it over the bunkers. At least give herself a birdie chance. As Sophie said, short-sided herself.
And what you do find with a lot of these holes, these greens, they do run away at the back. So usually you'll have that bit of backstop going uphill, but these all run downhill.
Now Jeeno for the birdie, and it's a case of getting off to a hot start for these players chasing Angel Yin.
They've got to put a little bit of pressure on Angel. With that 5-shot lead, if they can get it down to 2, 3, down to 4 already. That was kind of the story of her day yesterday, wasn't it? She just couldn't quite hold the putts.
That would be disappointing for Jeeno. It's a definite birdie hole, and to walk away with a par, she felt like she's nearly dropped a shot where she was.
Scared the hole, it looked like there.
And back to Jeeno on the tee.
Needs to get hold of the starts around this golf course.
It just looked like it caught the bunker, not the start she was looking for.
Oh my goodness, look at this for Jeeno. That is
unlucky. I mean, you don't expect it to plug off a tee shot. I think that maybe just from all the overnight rain we had and just having to hack that out. Hard pitching wedge and risk it spinning back and coming back down off the front.
now Jeeno.
I'm surprised that tee ball didn't carry more than 142 yards over that bunker. So she's also got a wedge, 115 yards, the angle's good, ball's below her feet.
Not sure if she loves that one, if she does not.
Yeah, that's missed a long right, really, for such a short club, and leaving herself a very tricky up and down now.
Do you just wonder if maybe Jeeno's going to... Things haven't gone right these first couple of holes. If she...
Richness and modern attractions, making it a must-visit destination for travelers. I have visited the river there, the Atthaya River, and it's incredible. There's so much going on in the river all the time.
Very busy.
Yeah. Jeeno needs to knock this in for a par. They are playing preferred lies today, so she can clean the golf ball and pick a better lie down there.
It's wet down there. We had a lot of rain. You can see the drain possibly behind her. The ball was quite significantly above her feet. I gather that if she's used the club length, she's moved it further down the slope, because when the ball's above your feet, it's hard to get height. This green sits about 4 feet above her, and she's pitching down grain. Good luck.
Just skidded a little bit. Sometimes you get that kind of skid and it stops, but that one just ran on a little bit. Tricky shot off that wet.
Get in and get closer to her. It does apply a lot more pressure.
Jeeno's got this for a bogey, unfortunately. It's exactly the wrong way for Jeeno. It's going to be a first bogey in 24 holes. Not only a first bogey, first double bogey. And hadn't dropped a shot for over a round, and it is going to be a double. Take her back to 13 under par.
Here to watch Jeeno Thitikul. She's one over par. I don't think she's got to grips with the second shot into one or the tee shot off two. This one needs to find the left side.
Jeeno Thitikul will be so...
Looks like Jeeno Thitikul might be ready to play here. They're around the same number. It's 144 yards to the back pin. Plays half a club up the hill. This is an 8-iron, so she is flying it right back there, not messing around with the slope in the middle of this green.
5 yards left behind.
And that's a better shot. Giving yourself a good birdie chance. You can just see how quickly that stopped. The big pitch mark with the softer greens. You can really fire at the pins today.
Unfortunately, she bogeyed the fifth.
And Jeeno trying to bounce back after that bogey on the previous hole.
And nobody's leaving this green. They're all watching on, just begging for this one to go in, trying to start this round. It's going to be quick, downhill. This one moving from her left-hand side. This feels significant for how this round's going to go for birdie.
Yeah, nice bounce back from the double bogey.
She needed to see a putt going in. She'd missed quite a few yesterday. Nice bounce back.
Rolex ranking, CME points, so much to play for.
There isn't a top 10 always sounds good. You always want to try and get, if you're further back, try and get in that top 10, top 5.
Now Jeeno.
8-iron also.
Doesn't like it, Sophie.
Pulled that. That was a poor shot with an 8-iron. At least she's not plugged in that bunker.
Back on the fourth hole. Poor tee shot from Jeeno Thitikul, this from the bunker.
Just 5 yards to work with. Hitting the downslope. You see they all just run off a little. A chance, but not her best.
That commanding lead.
Yeah, I think as Sandy was saying, sometimes it's easier chasing. She's just freed up a little bit. She's had those 2 days of being in the lead, trying to hang on to the lead and push it.
Yeah, it's probably a benefit that, not that she lost the lead yesterday, but total different mindset. Jeeno, she needs this and gets it. But no birdies on her card. She is currently at, oh sorry, she did birdie the third, but at +1.
Sophie Walker out there for us. What's the atmosphere like out there, Sophie?
Subdued, I would say. That girl has not got it going.
Well, you wouldn't think that Jeeno Thitikul would be the only player out there today in the top 30 who is over par.
No, and the world number.
Back over to the final group on the fairway at the fifth, and here's Jeeno.
First to go, Thitikul. She's just had a big, deep breath as she steps into this one. 136 yards, 9-iron, pins front right. There's a touch of left to right wind in the air, so that's going to help this faded shot. It's a good number for Jeeno.
And that's a better shot there. Pin high, good birdie chance.
final group. Thitikul off to a pretty slow start. Could do with making some birdies, Sophie.
Indeed, this is going to snap right to left on her for a 3. It's a good cup and a half outside right.
Beautiful line. Unfortunate with the pace coming down that hill.
After the round yesterday, Jeeno,
Like the player we saw who shot 62 in the first round.
now Jeeno.
Well, beat those two. Best part of 275 yards straight down the middle. What have you got, Jeeno?
Fair way behind the other two.
Yeah. Pretty long drive of the ball, but a long way behind the other two.
Well, she's hit it 260 yards. This is a driving distance hole. It's just the others have got 15 yards on her. Has grabbed herself a pitching wedge. It's 124 yards. Plays a club up the hill, a front left pin, so do not be short. There's a false front to this 6th green.
Right over the flag.
That was, we were talking about that. As soon as you go past the flag here, of course, this all runs directly downhill and into the back right. So she's just caught that a little too long and caught that down.
Now Jeeno for a birdie at 6.
Uphill, she's aiming at Angel's ball marker, maybe even outside of that. She's playing for a lot of right to left break.
Beautiful line, beautiful read, just hard to judge up and over that ridge.
Solid 2 putts for Jeeno Thitikul.
It's quite significant, that feat of putt. She's nearly halved it from 3rd round.
Now Jeeno.
Yeah, sorry, Tom. I think that just proved that if you do turn it over, you won't get to that bunker. It's probably playing its 268 number now, even though it is downhill.
Amazing what an eagle could do here for Thitikul.
Well, the thing about this golf course is there are those chances and those...
Very aggressively, though.
I like that. She's very impressive herself. Now, Jeeno.
228 yards front edge, 3 wood.
Even better, just off the front. Should be quite a straightforward chip, one you might even be looking to try and hole.
Yes, that's...
Now Jeeno, think about chipping this in, I would think.
Yeah, similar kind of shot to EY, a little bit closer, which makes it that bit easier. Gave it a little bit of a scare. She keeps the flag in from 8 feet, but not from 1 foot.
That's a very good point. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Now Jeeno.
Love to know what the reasoning behind that is.
The caddy must love that. In, out, in, out.
Birdie putt for Jeeno. To get her back to -15, but it'll be 9 shots behind our leader.
They're going to cheer all day long for Jeeno Thitikul, even if she's not going to win here. 9 shots behind now. Sophie there, but saying it was an 8 iron.
Superb shot by Jeeno. Gives us.
Angel Yin has tapped in for a par. Now Jeeno for her birdie.
Now Angel's just dipped left at the end, and that surprised her. So will Jeeno think, oh no, this isn't inside left, I'm going to hit this more straight. So there's be maybe some more second guessing over this birdie putt for her.
Into a tie for 4th. 16 under par. Under par for the day now after that horrible double bogey. Young players coming through. There's going to be a bit of movement here behind the tee as people make their way over from that 8th to the 9th. And here's Jeeno Thitikul on the tee.
That bunker is very much in play down the right-hand side. It's been a spot that Jeeno's found. Gotta miss it.
As well and truly missed it. She has absolutely split the centre of the fairway. So slick. Now for Jeeno.
This weather that came in yesterday, it just means the ball's not coming back. We saw it on the 3rd hole, there on 9. 136 yards, clubbing up, opting for an 8 iron, a better angle. This pin 10 on 4 from the left, so might be braver with this club.
Sophie was telling us earlier in the week, different coloured grips for each different iron.
Makes it nice and easy for Sophie.
Again, on the flag. Is it going to? No, it's
That one's
trying. You've got to build up a little bit of speed. It could come all the way down.
Where things were really beginning to swing into Angel Yin's favour, and of course she would go on to take that big lead into the final day today. 5 shots to begin the round. Jeeno now for birdie.
Look how short those practice swings are. It's like the hole is only maybe 8 feet in front of her, and that's what she has to imagine also from right to left. So slick.
Turn. Oh, she's gone. That's cruel. That is cruel.
Got a foot from the hole that looked right in the middle.
And how much of the hole can you catch? That would have been a great 3. Don't see too many from beyond the flag.
Remains 8 shots back.
She thought it was in.
EY was keeping a close eye on it. She's got a slightly different angle, but she'll have a good idea about the pace on the Jeeno on the tee. As one fan doesn't trust our coverage, he needs to get his own video.
Take it down the right, you can catch a downslope and advance it a good 30 yards further.
And that was nice. That's one of the few shots we've actually seen get a little bit of release from that downslope.
Now, Jeeno.
A 4 iron, 214 yards. The joys of going down the right-hand side, how much closer you can get from an upslope as well to a middle left pin. It's go time.
soft at the front, just coming up that little bit shy. Hit a beautiful shot there, right on line.
She might have felt just a little short of that pin is easier than...
In and around the hole, so it's a little bit down grain.
About it.
Yeah. She was trying to hold it, but now she's left herself a tricky little birdie putt.
In. I'm trying to think, if you're Jeeno Thitikul, you're trying to make it for eagle because you know that that's kind of what you had to do.
She had to give it a go.
Yeah.
If she's wanted any chance of winning, she had to realistically probably make eagle here.
And then just make a bunch of birdies coming in.
Let's see if she can knock this in for birdie though.
Yes. Giving up without a fight. She knows this course well. And there are birdies out there to be had, but there's also some areas that...
And that kind of affected Jeeno at the beginning of the round. So here, right to left tee shot. On the wind a little bit from right to left as well. Driver.
That is a beautiful drive by Jeeno.
7 holes.
I think what's interesting is Angel Yin has a 2-shot lead here, Sophie, but she's 3 under for the day. It's not like she's played poorly at all. It's just EY has really come after her.
It's this golf course, isn't it? What did you say the average was? 70 for the field? So if you're in the final group, you need a 67 at least leading. Pitching wedge, 133 yards.
Yeah, and right now, the final round scoring average here is 69.49. So you've got to shoot sub 69, basically.
And that kind of sums up Jeeno's week really so far.
Just a par putt here for Jeeno. Well, it's quite some day for Jeeno now on the tee.
With her 8-iron, with the green grip. She's just not got the putter going this week.
A little unfortunate to catch the downslope on the back of that bunker.
Jeeno with the birdie putt.
Further away than she would have expected, having hit the downslope on the back of the bunker. So a longer range birdie putt. But this to go to -18. And in 4th place on her own, but still 6 out of the lead. If she can manage to hold this, not to be.
Wood, fairway wood for Jeeno Thitikul. I suppose that was the danger of going with the driver for EY. If she pulls it left,
She's just run out of fairway. Hitting driver, you've really got to just flirt with those bunkers on the right.
hissed the fairway left. It's going to be Jeeno to go from 131 yards. Is that the 9-iron grip?
It's looking like the 9-iron grip. You can see how much below the feet the ball is. Just promote the left to right flight. Lovely shot.
So again, EY missed it left. Figure out. Now Jeeno for a birdie.
Just inside EY's marker. Be a good line for her. Yep.
It's her fourth birdie of the day.
She's played some nice golf since the double bogey.
Oh, it is her fifth birdie of the day.
Yeah.
That double bogey. Just the start, the par 5, just making 5, then double bogeying the second. She's played well since then.
She'd still just 15th tee. Watching Jeeno Thitikul. Turned 22 on Thursday of this week.
That right bunker not really in play for this group. Perfectly down the middle.
Last 8 starts for Jeeno. She's not finished outside of the top 8. Goes back.
No.
Now Jeeno.
They swapped out the 9-iron for a wedge. She has 141 yards. Good angle here to that left-hand side flag.
And that's a poor shot from Jeeno coming up that short with a short club.
Yeah, maybe should have stuck with the 9-iron.
There's some famous. Has won one of those 3 opportunities. That was the Buick LPGA Shanghai. Now, Jeeno for the birdie.
That wedge got caught up in a touch of wind back into her face. She needed to flush it to get it back to this pin. So she's left herself on the wrong plateau, as having to play wide of this flag, way right, and then drop it in. This has got a good 8 feet of break on it. Downhill at the end.
What a good putt. What a good putt. Beautifully read. And for pace as well.
Just missing on the high side. Oh, she thought it was in.
Yeah. Watching it down the slope, looks like it's tracking right into the hole. It's the club which has maybe let her down a few times over the last couple of days, although
Definitely advantage Angel.
now Jeeno.
I think this is a tee shot that if you've hit it well once or twice, you kind of think, okay, and I think Angel's been that person, whereas Jeeno and Aki was down the left-hand side yesterday, Jeeno was in the green side bunker. I don't think she can make that today. This would be some hit if she does. Driver.
Again, a nicely.
Yeah, hit beautifully, good line, but this ball striker, great short game.
Now Jeeno.
Up the left-hand side, a simpler chip.
she's got this to go 4 under for the round.
I think the other two have just been playing so well.
Yeah.
Up the hill, just a fraction left to right. Would get her out that tie of 4th place into 4th in her own.
Yes,
Give something for the crowd to cheer.
Exactly, and any other day of the week, this would be a really good round of golf.
I love the way she does that, just relaxing her shoulders, get some level.
There's never in doubt. 34, Jeeno gets it at -19, goes into 4th place on her own.
EY still.
Same club, 6 iron. I'm assuming she's going to go directly at this pin, and in order to land it on that back level or middle level, it needs to be a 170-yard carry.
Staring it down. Yeah, good shot.
The shot from Jeeno.
Jeeno, 2 birdies in the last 4 holes if this goes in. Jeeno, of course, knows what it's like to battle down the stretch. She did that against Arya Jutanagan here a few years ago. They had a weather delay right about this time in the round. Jeeno had the lead at the time. Yeah, nicely done.
She's found her putter now. Just a little too late.
Yeah, it is. It's a good comeback in.
Up to the tee, and Jeeno.
3 wood for Jeeno Thitikul. Win from right to left.
Very similar yardage by the looks of things. Jeeno saying she's going to go.
134 yards left for Thitikul, a 9 iron from a flat lie. Flag is 7 on, 3 from the left. You can bring it in from that left-hand side, use the slope.
Will it come down from there? It's not going to. It's going to be quite slick on the back there. She was expecting it to. Yeah. Gosh, the putter was dangerous there.
Now, Jeeno for a birdie.
You'll see how fast this is from the back edge here. Downhill, left to right.
Good try, just going to break over the hole. Well, the lowest score that Jeeno has recorded in an LPGA Tour event, 22 under par when she won CME Group Tour Championship. She's 20 under for the week here, so she's played some really good golf. And just seen incredible scoring from those 2 players at the top of the leaderboard. Jeeno's got to take a tremendous amount from the way she's played.
Oh, I do like it when they push this tee forward. You can make eagles, doubles, wind into from the left. Just don't want to be on that left-hand side. The rough I'm looking at now is really thick. Just a high draw with driver for Thitikul.
Nice one for Angel Yin to try and follow. Talking about her, as we watch Jeeno here, we were talking about Akiiwa earlier this week. She's an aggressive player. She goes after things. It can be an issue for her at times, but that was the shot she needed to play. Wonderful effort.
Jeeno, coming the more conventional way. What a beautiful shot from Jeeno Thitikul. That putt for eagle.
But what a shot.
Yeah, normally it would come off that bank. Beautiful, stunning shot there from Jeeno Thitikul. Straight at the flagstick, bounces in that middle lower level. And look at this, she has that putt for an eagle.
And for a round of 7.
Another eagle putt here for Jeeno Thitikul. Come on, Jeeno, finish off in style. Although, not to be, but it is a birdie for Jeeno. Didn't get off to a great start, but she's had a round off 66 today with a double bogey on the second hole.